Easily one of the worst things about UMich is the housing situation in Ann Arbor. You're only guaranteed a dorm if you're a freshman, and there's only like a 10% chance that you might get a dorm if you're a sophomore. So next year, I'm going to be a sophomore, and I knew this when I was planning my housing, so of course, I'm not going to try and get a dorm with a 10% chance. I'm going to go look for other housing options. Let me tell you, the housing options here are buns. If you want to live in a decent place, kind of like a dorm, you're going to be paying way more than you did freshman year for the same dorm. You guys get the point. After freshman year, it's very expensive, and there's very few options. But the worst thing that happened this year to me was, okay, so I'm scrambling to find a place with a couple of my friends, not sure who I'm trying to room with and stuff like that. But finally, we find a place. Everyone ends up eventually finding a place to live. Just a bit after we signed our lease, UMich announced that every sophomore that applied for a dorm got one. Remember from earlier that I said sophomores would usually have about a 10% chance of getting a dorm? And actually, UMich did build a new dorm, so it was an idea that a lot more sophomores were going to get dorms, but it was no guarantee. Like, nobody knew for sure. I don't know, I just think UMich could have announced this before screwing all the people that would have really benefited from living in dorms. If people had known that if you apply for a dorm, you're definitely going to get one, then a lot more people would have done that, and all these housing businesses in Ann Arbor would have made much less money. I just thought that was crazy. I thought they could have been a lot more transparent about that because it had a big impact on a lot of families.